Well, good morning. It's Sunday morning, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. I'm Deirdre, and today I've got a bit of a list of chores, but they're sort of nice things. I've got to go and get some potting mix and some new pots for my plants. I need to repot some of those. I've got to take my car through the car wash. I'll do some shopping along the way. What else do I need to do? I've hung out my washing. I can line dry my washing, which is fabulous. So put a load on last night, already did that. Put it out. I've watered all the pots that grow in my courtyard, or my courtyard, our courtyard, the general one, and my little balcony is looking very cheerful, which I'm happy about. The house needs a good clean, but I'll get to that. I'm happy that everything's growing out here. Look at these little roses, so cute. And this grows and it's sort of blocking that orange roof rather nicely. Quite happy with that. And then neighbour gave me a whole lot of cuttings for, I think this is actually technically a Thanksgiving cactus rather than a Christmas cactus because it's got those sort of spiky leaves on it. Good morning. My table is, as always, covered in stuff because that's where I work. Oh, and to the lady who said I have wrinkly curtains and that she'd be deeply ashamed, I still have wrinkly curtains, so apparently I just don't work on the same shame level. Pity about that, but the plant's looking good, and I just need to repot a few and get something for this one to climb up. This is the Monstera Adansonii something. Anyway, it's growing like an absolute weed. Look at the size of that new leaf. So I need something for it to climb on. I need to repot this Monstera as well. It's just sitting perched in a pot at the moment, as is this one, which is in a hanging basket, but I don't want to hang it. That's the fiddle leaf fig. It just won't stop growing. So what I think I might, it needs a new pot, and I wouldn't mind buying it a companion, another little one too, and then I'll put them together so that there's a little bit more balance. This little Ficus Benjamin needs a bit of a new pot. It's a bit small. This one probably doesn't. Actually, I haven't looked at the bottom. Yeah, see, classic. Bursting over the bottom, it really does need a new pot. Not sure if this one does or not. Oops, all the grot in the world. You can't really tell with that one, there's so much stuff underneath it. But it's got lovely new spikes coming, which is always good. This is another of the potus, it's Devil's Ivy, which is growing really well. It's getting nice markings too, which is really pleasing. Look at the colour on that. Oh, that's the new one that I've just tied in. See, and when I tie them in, I'll show you quickly, I don't tie it specifically to the plant. I put a little loop. Can you see that? See, I put a little loop so that it's not tight. It's only got one layer of pressure on it. And the same with all of them. They can move a little, grow, hopefully. So yeah, that's the new one I just tied in the other day, and it's already happy. It just wants to sprint upwards, the way it would climb up a tree if it was back in the Amazon forest, I think, which is where they came from. Not terribly glamorous. I've just put on a tiny bit of mascara, and that's it. I'm done for the day for that. Okay, off we go. We'll get some things done. Okay, dash cam on. I won't have it on when I'm driving. I'm just sitting in my carport. It takes ages to get out of this place, which is very nice. It's just that it's a village, so talk to people as you're leaving. You see your neighbours, say good morning, catch up on the news, see what else they're doing. So, okay, what's first? Car wash. I've got all my stuff in the back to do a quick clean over, so I take it through and then I wipe it down, and then I wipe down the inside. And I bought one of those monthly ones that you can just go through any time with, and we'll see how that works. If I want to make sure I get my money's worth and a bit more, so yeah, we'll see how this goes. Okay, off we go. I shouldn't do this, but I wanted to show you how nice and green everything is. It's just gorgeous, which is pretty good for summer here. Can be a lot worse than this. I'll bring you back down one of the really nice streets later. You know, it's green. It's all English trees around here. Well, not all, but some. Here we go, guys. You know what, I love this.
Every change has a reason. Baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season.
So here I am, my home away from home. Let's see what they've got today. It's all plants today. Nothing else that I need.
If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I should start living now. With the whole world at our feet.
So I've got a little, rather wonky, now that I look at it. Maybe I should go back and swap it. Slightly wonky one, but oh well. I'll see. And I got Amanda Villa. These are gorgeous. Grow like weeds, as they are weeds somewhere in the world, but that's fine by me. And now I'm back in my favourite place. I'm not looking for lights, but I just saw this. Lights that sync to your music beats. I can't think of anything worse. Honestly, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something else.
We could stay or we could leave. There is nothing in between. So baby, we should start living now. 'Cause we only have this life. Wanna laugh and wanna cry. I don't wanna waste my time. So baby, we should start living now. We are close, can you feel it? Something is behind the clouds. We just have to believe it, that we can make the sun come out. Let us lose ourselves in a fairy tale. Who can say what's wrong or right?
I'm home and I've got a few things, mainly plants, to show you, and I've got some more potting mix. Can't speak now. More potting mix to pot some of them on in. But I found the cutest thing at Officeworks. It's just too cute. Look, it's this little llama that brews your tea. So you open it up, see, and then it just stands in your tea. So I'm going to see if I can get it to work. Open it up, which sounds harder than it is, and you put your tea in there, and then close it up, and then pour the water in, which I think will be cute. I'll pop you on the box that the llama came in. There you are. Now I'll make some chai, which I have in a little jar here. A great big spoon in it, which I won't need, but just use, I suppose you just fill it up till that half is full. That must be enough for one. Because my fiddle leaf fig is just so tall and skinny, I actually got it a friend, but so I'm going to put them both in the same pot. So this is its new friend, which seems quite a decent one. It's actually the big one. It's going to be the giant sort, whereas the one that I've got is a smaller one. I mean, it's got a smaller leaf. But I thought that looked nice and healthy, so they will go into this pot, which is, and I couldn't get any more this size, which was really annoying. But then I've got another pot over here, down with the rabbits, I've just washed out, and that should do for repotting this into this monstera. So I have to repot those two, then I'll have a pot to put this one into by just moving it down one. Don't know if that one's fine. That one I'll just leave. Now the other thing I got was I got two of these stands. And this is the thing, I couldn't get the pot the right size to go in here. So I won't be able to repot that just yet. But you can see how huge it is. As soon as it gets onto a stand, it's just enormous. And I got another one, and excuse all the cords, and this one is just lifts that to the right height. Maybe I'll need a third one to put the Strelitzia and the Bird of Paradise, because that one needs repotting as well. And the other thing, I can't show you into the glare, they had another of these. Now it has a bit of a battered leaf, but it has two babies, so it's sort of 3 for the price of one. Didn't have the cute pot, so I just popped it in. That doesn't fit, I know. I'm going to have to look for another pot for it. I think it was $10. That one was 17 with its little pot. So this one without the pot was 10, and I got 3. Now, alright, as I say, one's a bit battered, but yeah, pleased with that because they do look better in pairs. And I bought a mandevilla vine, which is a really happy little climber. I just thought it's so cheerful, and I've had them before and they just keep flowering, which is good. Now, on that little snake plant, or mother-in-law's tongue, whichever you want to call it, as a mother-in-law I obviously don't want to call it that, they had put this stuff that's like, it's like road base, and they do it to, I don't know, make them easier to look after or something. Anyway, I think it's horrible. Sorry for the person who invented that. I think it's hideous, so I just pulled it all off. You have to break it off. It's quite strong. So it's like rocks, but they're all glued together. Didn't want that on it, so at some point I'll repot those two and probably put them together. Look, see? Look at that. What a good little llama. Well-behaved llama. What noise do llamas make? I have no idea. Anyway, I think that llama's pretty damn cute. But more to the point, it means that I can make a single cup of tea. I don't then have to get out my my little pot. I can just make a little cup of tea, and it's cute. So I've put down a piece of painting plastic, like a drop cloth. I'm going to do it inside because if I go outside, A, the light is changing a lot because it's going from sunny to cloudy, and B, sometimes I just don't feel like talking to myself out there on the balcony, strangely enough. But I have my tea, which is the important thing, and I'll put a bit of, I don't know, something on from Spotify, and I'll listen to some music and I'll get this done. So I've got my potting mix over here. I've got some gloves because of my probably irrational fear of spiders, but there it is. And there was a hole in the bag of potting mix, and I don't think I put there. I've made it bigger, but I have this fear that maybe there's something alive in there. So gloves are going on. If I get bitten by something, you will, ring for an ambulance, won't you? It'll make for interesting YouTube, I suppose, if there's a rat suddenly pokes its head out. But nothing so far.
1, 2, 3. I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at the beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Look at the beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna
Well,
feel
I look the definition of a hot mess, which I am. It's quite warm, it's about 30 at the moment, so I've had a good day. What have I done? The washing's out, it's dry, on the line, no cost. Plus it smells so nice when it's been dried in the fresh air and the sunshine. And what have I done? I've washed the car, well, drove through and then wiped it all over and vacuumed it and wiped all the inside and did the windows, all that stuff. I filled up with petrol, went to Bunnings, got some of the things I needed, went to Officeworks, got a clutch of pens to draw with, or not to draw with, but to write with, and what else? What else did I do? Dropped a couple of things off at my son's, and I've repotted those plants. So all in all, not a bad day. By the time I've brought the washing in and folded it and put it away, I think I'll be ready to stop. But in the meantime, and I'm not going to make you watch me do that, I will show you what the plants look like in their places. And yeah, I still don't know where some of them are going to go, and obviously there are some adaptations that need to be made. But let's have a look. This is the tall one is the existing one I had, and this is the new one I bought today. I think they're going to be out of that pot before I can even turn around. They're just going to be growing like weeds. They probably need feeding also. Now over here I have the little Ficus Benjamin, and you see it's got a slightly platted its trunk, all its many stems, so it would be sort of like one tree, but that's got a much bigger pot now and it'll be a lot happier, so that's fine. Then over here in this sort of vintagey sort of pot which I've got, which I think I might actually paint really dark bluey black, but anyway, I have my monstera, so the classic fruit salad plant or Swiss cheese plant or whatever you want to call it. They go by so many different names. And this one is just romping away. It's a very happy plant. It does need something to climb up. As you can see, it's happy, but it needs to have something to cling to. And here on a stand, a new stand, is the other monstera, the one that's the very Swiss cheese one, with its smaller leaves. And it's nearly down to the floor. It's amazing. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. Needs a few ones trimmed off. You see, that's a bit ratty. There are a few ratty ones I could take off, but there are also some very big new ones like this. It's handspan sort of size. So we'll see what I end up doing with that. It may end up here. And then I can put the potus in, I don't know, the bathroom or somewhere else, but that big one could end up there. Don't know yet. And here are those two snake plants. So I think it's been quite a good day. So that's me for the day. I'll be back on Wednesday with an update on Fabulous February and tell you what I'm doing for week 4. And I might even have a bonus one. I'm thinking of a Frugal Friday. We'll see how that goes. Just depends how busy I get. Okay, I hope that if you enjoy this sort of thing that you'll subscribe and share and give me a thumbs up. And I will, sorry I'm all hot. Anyway, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.